Plagued leader Jacob Zuma resigned. 65-year-old Ramaphosa, the leader of the ruling African National Congress Party since December, was the only candidate nominated during a session of the South African Parliament. Some lawmakers in the National Assembly in Cape Town greeted the announcement on Ramaphosa, though members of the opposition Economic Freedom Fighters Party walked out of the chamber in protest during the debate. Moments after he became president, Ramaphosa said in an address to the South African Parliament, quote, "I truly feel humbled to have been given this great privilege of being able to help serve our people." Ramaphosa's elevation caps a dramatic week that saw Zuma, South Africa's so-called Teflon president who had been dogged by corruption allegations for years, effectively pushed out of office by his own party. Zuma denies all the corruption allegations against him. The South African Parliament had been due to hold a no-confidence vote Thursday to remove Zuma from office.
Meanwhile in Florida, a gunman unleashed terror on his former high school on Wednesday. 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz shot and killed 17 different unsuspecting students, staff, and faculty as they were getting ready to leave for the day just before 3 p.m. Cruz reportedly gunned down his victims with a rifle before being taken down by county police and detained alive. This tragic massacre is just one of the 18 school shootings that our nation has seen this calendar year and stand as one of the 10 deadliest shootings in modern U.S. history. The SWAT team was called in to all of the local elementary schools, junior high schools, and surrounding high schools to escort the students out of their school buildings to an off-campus location. From all of us here at XUTV and Xavier as a whole, we wish the families and all of those affected by this senseless act of violence peace and closure during this time.
The Pentagon has launched a new effort to remove U.S. troops from the ranks who are considered unable to deploy. This sensitive decision could push thousands of people out of the military. It is in keeping with the guidance of Defense Secretary Jim Mattis to put the readiness of the military to fight first, according to a memo released yesterday by the Pentagon. With few exceptions, service members who are considered unable to deploy for 12 months will be processed for administrative separation, said the memo signed by Robert L. Wilkie, the Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel Readiness. Service members may be considered unable to deploy for a variety of reasons, including physical injuries, mental health concerns, legal action, and poor physical fitness. Wilkie, speaking before the Senate Armed Services Subcommittee on Personnel and Readiness, said Wednesday that 13 to 14% of the military, an estimated 286,000 service members, are considered unable to deploy. He said, quote, "The situation we face today is really unlike anything we have ever faced, certainly in the post-World War II era."
For some more local news, the Cincinnati City Council has been issued another decision to make on budget spending. The subject at hand is a new bike trail that would stretch across many neighborhoods of Cincinnati and into downtown. The Wasson Way Trail proposal was brought to the Cincinnati City Council at the end of 2017 and tabled until the new year. The estimated overall cost of this trail ranges between $14 and $20 million and would require about a year of construction. The trail would make bike paths much easier and efficient and convenient, not only for the bikers and pedestrians, but also for those behind the wheel, as it would help with overall traffic safety. The goal of the trail is to promote and advocate for a healthier Cincinnati. Having a safe alternative to driving on the narrow and busy streets of Cincinnati may encourage more people to run, walk, or bike. The proposal to begin construction has been issued to the city and is currently waiting to hear back from its city council members if the city is going to fund and begin the construction on the trail.
Did you know the Xavier Club Child's Play fundraises for children in hospitals through video game tournaments?
Sandos Mala Osman has more on the story.
I'm the president of Child's Play. Child's Play, it's a club here at Xavier. We host a bunch of different video game events, tournaments, social gatherings and stuff for lots of people. We do it to raise money for Children's Hospital, specifically buy things for the kids, like from their wish list. We don't give the money to the hospital because it might get lost. We want to actually make sure everything gets to the kids.
what it is that I won. I won a gift card, a $50 GameStop gift card. Did I think the final match was hard? It depends, yeah, sometimes. It was close. Did I assume I was going to win or anything today? No, I usually don't. I usually just come to have fun, because if I come too seriously, I get like a headache, and it's just not fun. The experience is just gone. Instead of like playing a fun game, you're just like, man, I gotta beat this guy, or then you get upset when you lose, and it's just not like the point of the events. The point of the events is like coming and playing and having fun, and then donating like money to charity and things like that, so.
Thanks, Sundes. A verdict was reached Wednesday in the murder trial for a woman who was accused of intentionally hitting an 18-year-old with her car in downtown Cincinnati last spring. Hamilton County prosecutor Joe Dieters said a fight outside of a bar on Walnut Street turned deadly when Breonna Benson ran down Maddie Hart, dragging her for 88 feet. Benson was found guilty of 1 count of murder as well as felonious assault, aggravated vehicular homicide, and leaving the scene of an accident. Jurors in Benson's trial on Thursday again saw video of the March 26, 2017 incident, this time presented by a defense witness. The entire scene was caught on surveillance video in 3 different recordings, including a city traffic cam video. Benson's lawyer said Benson, quote, vehemently denies that she intentionally killed Maddie Hart. Hart, a St. Ursula Academy graduate and Ohio State University student, died in a hospital 4 days after the hit and run.
Tragically, 64-year-old Anthony Crooks was in a fatal car accident on Victory Parkway Tuesday. Police reports disclosed that Crooks was driving his 2001 Honda Accord northbound down Victory Parkway at 3:15 p.m. when the accident occurred next to Xavier University's O'Connor Rec Center. Crooks went off a sidewalk on the corner of Dana Avenue and Victory Parkway when he crashed into a tree right next to Xavier Soccer Complex. Crooks was immediately rushed to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where he succumbed to his fatal injuries from the crash. Police have not disclosed if substance or alcohol were involved in the accident. The Cincinnati Police Department encourages any witness to call the Cincinnati Police Traffic Unit. The traffic unit contact number is 513-352-2514.
In other local news, you may want to keep an eye out during the coming week because you may just spot some famous faces around the tri-state. Crews are now filming for the Ted Bundy biopic Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile in the greater Cincinnati and Covington areas. Aside from the star of the film, Zac Efron, the production team reportedly recruited Metallica frontman James Hetfield to play Officer Bob Hayward, the police officer who arrested Bundy in 1975. Outspoken local sheriff Richard Jones was also recruited to play a detective in the upcoming film. The production team has also been giving back to the community. Christian Schlottman, the executive director of Film Cincinnati, said the production team has employed many locals. They have also filled local hotel rooms and taken in local arts, culture, and food, as well as donating their leftover catering to local homeless shelters.
The student-run Sedler Business Center will be holding a pitch contest this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the ground floor of the Williams College of Business. All Xavier students will have the opportunity to showcase ideas they have for future student-run businesses on campus. Teams of 2 to 5 students will be judged by the Sedler Center's leadership team comprised of students and faculty. One of the judges will be Jay Page, the director of the Sedler Center. In an interview with Page, expressed his excitement for the upcoming event. Page said, quote, "I really think this will be a cool opportunity to really see what ideas the Xavier students have. We have had some really amazing student-run business on campus already, and this pitch contest will be just another way for students to understand more about us and hopefully for us to understand more about some great business ideas from our Xavier community." End quote. The winner of the pitch contest will be awarded $500 to divide among their team, as well as an opportunity to receive backing on their business and potentially get it up and running. So put on your creative hats and hit the drawing boards, Musketeers.
All right, that's all from the news desk, people.
We'll be right back with Lucas Robbins and the Xavier Sports Report.
Xavier Sports Report. I'm Lucas Robbins, and it's been a historic 2 weeks since our last broadcast. Such notable events include the Philadelphia Eagles winning their first ever Super Bowl in Super Bowl 52 against the New England Patriots, as one humble reporter predicted last broadcast. The 2018 Winter Olympics began in South Korea, and the host nation united with their enemies to the north for the games. And 17-year-old American Chloe Kim dominated the snowboard halfpipe with the top 2 runs in the event, all while battling hunger to become the youngest person to win the gold medal in snowboarding. These notable stories, along with the ongoing Olympic medal count, have all been phenomenal achievements that have captivated the sports world. But here at Xavier University, we have our own sports to report. The Xavier women's tennis team has started off their season in fantastic fashion, winning their first 3 matches. In their latest match, the Musketeers beat the Butler Bulldogs 7-0, and not a single opponent was able to win by more than 3 games in their sets. This weekend, the team will try and extend their win streak to 5 with back-to-back matches against Princeton and Penn. But the big story is Xavier Athletics is the Xavier men's basketball team's recent achievements. The number 4 ranked Xavier Musketeers just beat Seton Hall 102-90, with Trayvon Blewett scoring an incredible 37 points off of only 12 shots, and freshman Najee Marshall scoring a career-high 20 points. This, along with the number 3 Big East rival, Villanova, lost to Providence 76-71. With Xavier coming off of their highest scoring game of the season so far, riding a 9-game winning streak, and their best player having one of their best games of their career, Xavier has a lot of factors riding in their favor. This game was already hugely important before Wednesday's games, as both teams are in the top 5 of the AP 25 polls, need a win to help gain regular season control of the Big East, and they need to secure a number 1 seed in the March Madness tournament. With this game having such big implications for the rest of the season, the Musketeer faithful has made this game a complete sellout for the Saturday's epic clash, meaning students will not be able to enter Cintas to attend the game after tip-off. To those Musketeers fans who didn't secure tickets to the game, be sure to tune in 4:30 p.m. tomorrow on Fox or on the radio at 700 WLW. The Student Activity Council will also be screening the game in the Gallagher Student Center by Ryan's Pub. To the Musketeer fans who will be in attendance tomorrow, if there's ever a game to lose your voice cheering for our team, this is that game. Your cheers can help carry our team to victory, so be as passionate, as intense, and as loud as you can be tomorrow. Let the Wildcats know that no one wins in Cintas Center with these 3 words. Let's go, X.
This is Xavier News.